It's nothing new, and I don't remember when it started. Basically, I'm not very interested. Shouldn't you experience flying at least once? We went to the same high school and were in the same class in freshman year. We're in the same department now, but different seminars, so we have almost no contact.
Tojo, we're having a seminar drinking party.
Sorry, I have work.
Right, see ya.
That settles it when I say family circumstances. But keeping my distance makes becoming estranged inevitable. I'm Saneyoshi Tojo, a loner labeled unsociable by my seminar members who eventually stopped inviting me. My family is a single mother household with no financial leeway, so I spend my free time working part-time. I thought I couldn't go to college, but Mom had been saving for it. Since I planned to work right after high school, I can't thank her enough. So, choosing days filled with work is entirely my own will. Time passed like that, and it was December of my senior year in college. Lectures decreased, and I suddenly secured a job offer at the prefectural office, my first choice. Spending most of my time working now, someone suddenly called out to me. "Hey, Tojo, did you decide where you're going for your graduation trip?" "I'm going to Italy for 10 days with the seminar crew." He's Daisuke Ubai, a classmate in the same seminar and an extrovert in the tennis circle. Italy, nice. I've never been on a plane, so overseas is... Huh? You've never even ridden on a plane? Huh, it's horrifying you're becoming a working adult like that. He looks down on me for being poor and a loner at every opportunity. It's nothing new, and I don't remember when it started. Basically, I'm not very interested. Shouldn't you experience flying at least once? Otherwise, procedures are super complex, and it'd be more than embarrassing if you panic at the airport as an adult.
Hey, Ubai. Tojo, wanna join if you'd like? We're about to book it.
My family situation is a known fact. Unable to watch, a seminar member who heard us stepped in. Thanks, but I don't have the money to go to Italy for 10 days, so I'll pass. Sorry for making you worry. Well, I have work today too. I don't have the social skills to mix with an established group, and knowing Ubai is there makes me hesitant even if I did join. Feeling awkward from the guilt, I hurriedly left the classroom. However...
Tojo, if you'd like, would you like to go on a graduation trip together?
Eh? The one who chased after me from the classroom was Hatsune Sendai. We went to the same high school and were in the same class in freshman year. We're in the same department now, but different seminars, so we have almost no contact. Spending her days brightly in a Gyaru group, she is a resident of a completely different world to me.
Listen, we plan to keep it domestic, and just for a few days. So I thought you could come too, Tojo. We haven't even decided the destination yet. So if there's somewhere you want to go, requests are okay. How about it?
Why her? An undeniable question. I thought about it, but she's probably just being considerate. Thank you, but I really feel bad. You're going with friends, right? I can't intrude.
No, it's not about being considerate or anything. I seriously want to go with you, Tojo. I won't say I'll force you, but if you're just holding back, won't you think about it a little more?
When I try to refuse, Hatsune desperately holds me back for some reason. Does she have a reason? I want to hear the details, but unfortunately, work is approaching moment by moment. Then, can you let me think about it a little?
Thank you! Then, let's exchange contacts.
And so, we exchanged contacts on a messaging app.
Alright!
I had no idea that she, who seemed to have plenty of romantic experience, was overjoyed enough to soar inside. I said I'd think about it, but I really should refuse. Thinking about that, I rushed to work while looking at my smartphone. But when work ended, I got a message saying let's discuss the trip at university tomorrow. And...
Thanks for coming, Tojo.
The next day, when I went to the cafeteria at the designated time, everyone was strictly a gyaru. I knew it. Honestly, I thought about refusing due to money, but due to unavoidable circumstances, I'm here now.
My, a graduation trip? That's great.
That's because when I returned from work and consulted about this, my mother was overjoyed with this expression.
It's the last memory, so go. I'll manage the money.
No, the money. In that case, I'll pay for my part-time earnings.
What are you saying? Oh, how exciting. Don't worry about the house. Go have fun, okay?
Well, since she pushed me that hard, it became difficult to say I wouldn't go at this point.
I was waiting, Tojo.
She is Mizore Hyoya. As you can see, she's a gyaru, but gives a so-called downer impression.
Yahoo!
And she is Anemo Fukashigi, similarly a gyaru, and a habitual latecomer to lectures. Even I know her because she enters the lecture hall saying, "I got lost." These beautiful women are always best friends together. In other words, I'll be intruding on that. During the discussion, I tried to find an excuse to escape, but couldn't, and the travel plans were decided easily. But this is a cafeteria where other students come. Daisuke Ubai, who appeared at a bad time and learned the situation, naturally attacked. Hatsune-chan, why is Tojo joining the discussion? Could it be the graduation trip?
Obviously, you're in the way. Go over there, Ubai. Why don't you just hurry up and go to Italy? Be careful not to get lost.
Ubai, if you had more charm and captivated them, I wouldn't be here right now. Then, before I could run or hide, time passed, and I was rattling along on a train. This is on top of the Seto Ohashi Bridge. The destination is Kagawa. Attending a university in the Chugoku region, we chose a nearby destination with relatively cheap travel costs, leading to this.
Arrival time increases by 30 minutes, but via Sakadai on local lines, it's 1,000 yen cheaper one way. Using time like this is unique to college students, right?
By the time we rattled along on the train and arrived at Sakaide Station.
Say Tojo, there's something I've been wanting to ask.
After Mizore and the others went to find a vending machine while waiting for the transfer, Hatsune suddenly peeked in.
Can I call you Sane-kun?
Sure.
Thank you, Sane-kun. Oh, nice, Sane-kun. Isn't that a high rating? Sane-kun! Don't piggyback on it.
Hatsune panicked and retorted as the two who just returned from buying juice hitched a ride. To me, she was a slightly scary existence, but the more I know her, the more I realize she's pure and cute. Then, arriving at Kotohira Station, we started climbing the stairs aiming for the main shrine of Kotohiragu, the main event of the graduation trip.
How far now? 15 minutes passed, so maybe still half? Still that much?
Let's do our best. The stairs continuing to the main shrine until the end is invisible. There are a whopping 785 steps. Still, we climbed them all.
Amazing!
Beyond where we climbed out of breath, a superb view spread out that blew away the fatigue.
I'm tired as expected, but it's beautiful. It's Insta-worthy.
Immersed in the sense of accomplishment filling my chest, we worshipped at the main shrine and enjoyed the view for a bit. Then, when we went back down, Hatsune, taking a breather there, turned pale and suddenly started looking around.
Isn't Anemo missing?
Before we knew it, Anemo, who had no sense of direction, was gone. Mizore immediately took out her smartphone and called.
Anemo, where? I don't know. Shops are around. Shops? That means...
Anemo, don't move from there. I'm coming to pick you up.
Huh? Yes.
Seems she went a different way while going down the stairs. Finishing the call, I tell the two. I have to climb the stairs again, so Mizore and Hatsune, wait here. Anemo.
Sunny-kun! Sorry for making you climb all the way up again.
Based on the information from Anemo, I climbed the stairs again and was able to find her. I'm a guy and have stamina, so I'm totally fine. Can you walk?
Yeah, thanks for coming.
After finishing lunch and a break, from the afternoon is the awaited udon making experience.
The dough isn't coming together well. That's how it is. Hang in there. But it's starting to feel good.
We proceed with udon making as instructed. After that, we have to put the kneaded udon in a plastic bag and step on it to give it firmness. But why me? Any way you think about it, you guys are more suitable. For some reason, I was made to do a cheer dance.
Number 1 idol. Look here, Sachan. I think it suits you.
Not happy. By the way, let me inform you that the dance is commonly adopted in udon classes to make the stepping process fun. I've thought this before, but Mizore, you're really good at cooking. This udon too. It's cut very evenly. Each udon was finished, and finally, tasting. Mizore's udon was made very beautifully.
Really? Thanks.
I miss saying it, but before, when we were in the same lecture, you gave me cookies, right? That time too. I thought you were really good at baking. You're good at cooking in general. Cookies get hard if you bake them too much or mix the dough too much. But if you don't mix enough, mottled patterns remain, so it's quite difficult. It wasn't like that at all, so amazing. Wait, Mizore?
No, it's nothing. You understand well. Maybe the first time someone understood that much and praised me.
Just like that, Mizore became quiet. I thought everyone was a gyaru and unapproachable, but they have various sides. Realizing something quite obvious this late, a small change was born inside me. Thus, after eating the udon we made ourselves, we walked the townscape. Taking Insta-worthy photos with the Konpira dog, we spent a fulfilling day.
Hatsune's crush was Tojo? Inviting him on a trip means that, right?
This is an event after Hatsune invited me on the trip that I didn't know about.
I can't believe I was seen. Hey, do you think he thinks I'm weird? Was I too aggressive? What should I do? Don't fret. If you're anxious alone, we'll take along too. If you hesitate, we might take him. Gotta go to such a fun event.
Not knowing such a thing happened, at the end, I was hurriedly welcoming Hatsune, who suddenly visited my room. Sendai, is something wrong?
Hey, Sane-kun, I brought cards. Wanna play together?
Huh? I don't mind, but are Mizore and Anemo okay with that?
I want to be with you, Sane-kun. So for now, excuse me. Wait, huh? What are you holding? Not a smartphone, right?
This is a game console released when we were still kindergartners. Dad gave it to me and I was playing it just now. If you're not familiar, some might not know. Almost no one plays it now either. In elementary school, my father passed away from a sudden illness. My family being poor is largely related to my father's death. My father bought me this game console when he was still healthy. As the family gradually became poorer and there was little entertainment, I played with this all the time. Support from the manufacturer ended too, so I use it while repairing it myself when it breaks. There's a game called Super Monster in it. Playing while changing methods like challenge runs or time attacks is fun. But special ways of playing need practice, so doing it daily became a habit, even during the trip. Because it became a part of me too much, I brought it without thinking. I definitely didn't think I couldn't enjoy the trip. It's completely a routine.
That's a super good story. Cherishing memories this much. I think your dad is happy.
She stepped forcefully into the room. The distance closed instantly, and the sound of the door clicking shut was heard behind her. Thank you. So, wanna play cards? The sound of the closing door seemed to reach her ears too, and her expression was dyed with embarrassment.
Is it okay? Alone in the room?
For cards? No problem.
Well, love won't progress without that much.
Huh?
Yep. Good luck, Hatsune.
They casually joined the conversation, but before I knew it, people had increased.
Why are you here? There's nothing funnier than Hatsune going to Sane-kun's place alone. Well, it's getting hot in here, but let us join too. Hey!
In the end, we all played cards in my room. Card games were more heated than expected, and for getting sleep, we spent a fun time. Now, the graduation trip was fulfilling and ended in the blink of an eye. But thanks to these 3 days, Hatsune, Mizore, Anemo, and I became very close. That said, since lectures are mostly over, we don't meet often. However, the group chat is lively today too. Just before college graduation, my first group chat. A change I hadn't imagined even a little.
Guess it's impossible to learn to walk around the university without getting lost by graduation. Thanks, Mizore-chi.
A few days later, a Nemo who got lost on campus, and Mizore who received her help call and found her. Seeing those two, one person approached as if now was a good opportunity. Hey, Mizore, a Nemo. I have a consultation. Is that okay?
Ubai? What is it?
I heard you two also went on the graduation trip with Tojo. Well, honestly, I still can't believe it. But you guys like Tojo, right?
So what?
Right. The graduation trip they initially joined just for fun. But during it, feelings for me sprouted in those two. Huh, don't misunderstand. I want to root for you guys. Actually, I like Hatsune-chan. So, won't you guys help me get her attention? If Hatsune-chan and I get together, your romantic rival decreases. Honestly, she's a strong rival, right? I don't think reducing one powerful romantic rival is a bad thing for you either. Basically, he's saying our interests align. Mizore and Anemo stared at Ubai for a moment, but...
I refuse. Not interested.
Why?
Why? Because we're friends. What else is there? At first, we teased that girl's pure love and found it funny, so we crashed the trip. But now we really like Sane-kun. Right. We told Hatsune-chi we came to like Sane-kun. Then, what do you think she said? Huh? Seriously? You said you'd support me.
Right. After the trip ended, Mizore and Anemo casually confessed this to Hatsune.
Because, even though tired, he came to pick me up and my heart pounded. Didn't know he knew so much about cooking. Well, these things happen, so best regards. No, well, Sane-kun is charming, so I get it, but ugh!
Hatsune went crazy, but she quickly steeled herself, saying falling in love can't be helped. And she declared with a belligerent smile, I won't lose. The reason they remain best friends might be because it's not just mere camaraderie, but always colliding with full force.
Certainly Hatsune is a strong rival, and sometimes I think about outsmarting her, but setting her up is wrong. You underestimate us too much. We're idiots, and like this, but we're not trash enough as humans to betray a friend.
No, but if so...
Ubai, what are you doing?
Hatsune-chan. This is...
I heard the talk. I noticed you like me, but using those two for that? Unbelievable. Glad we're graduating. Never talk to me again. Let's go.
Hey, wait. It's wrong. Hatsune-chan. Even after being disillusioned, Ubai persistently chased Hatsune and the others, who were leaving. but it ended up enraging them further, and completely heartbroken, he stood dumbfounded in the hallway for a while. Time passed, and finally late March, when cherry blossom buds started opening, I participated in the graduation ceremony with my mother.
You really grew up. I made you endure a lot, Sanayoshi. Thank you, Sanayoshi.
I'm the one who should be grateful. It was really hard until now, right? Thank you so much for letting me go to college, Mom. From now on, it's my turn to repay Mom. But before that, there's one thing I must do. Sorry, there's someone I want to see for a bit. Can I go? Mom seems to be waiting at the co-op. The people I want to see are, of course, Hatsune and the others. I started walking through the grounds to find them, but... What? That flimsy suit. Before that, I unluckily encountered Ubai. As soon as he saw me, he ridiculed me. Why doesn't a loner with no one to celebrate with go home before people talk behind his back? Or maybe, you aren't going to see Hatsune-chan in that outfit that exposes your poverty, are you? It's certainly not a luxury item, but I am definitely not dressed shamefully. But if you think that, could you not talk to me? I have to say thank you to them. It was a graduation trip that happened from a strange flow, but the time spent with them became a precious and important memory in my final student life. That's why, on this final day of college, I absolutely want to convey my feelings of gratitude. So, I said, know your place. There are tons of guys yearning for them who are beautiful and nice. They aren't existence for a guy like you to reach for. Do you realize how shabby you look from the surrounding view? There, I understood why he came to say sarcastic things to me. Taking out his anger for not being chosen by Hatsune on me? And he probably intends to prevent me from meeting them on this final sunny day at least. I don't deny I'm poor and a loner. Don't think I'm surrounded by people either. Sure, no matter how you think about it, I don't match them, but so what? Even if I'm gone, I don't think you, who can only think of looking down on and kicking others down, will be reflected in the eyes of those girls who have endless options. I heard you fought with everyone on the graduation trip. Wah. Right. Too jealous of the graduation trip with me and Hatsune's group, he kept venting dissatisfaction even in Italy and brought anger.
I can't help if you feel envious he went with his crush, but stop showing it. We splurged to come to Italy and are having fun, so what are you dissatisfied with?
Because, no matter how you think about it, it's weird. A poor guy like Tojo.
He's bad at socializing, but Tojo works hard for his family. Since he's a person who can cherish family that much, it's not weird at all if he's liked.
In short, the current him cannot say anything about me. Even at the graduation ceremony, he's a loner with no friends to meet. There's absolutely nothing that says having friends makes you superior. But today is a day to celebrate us completing our studies and finally becoming working adults. Just because you're not satisfied, dampening it with jealousy is classless. Stop it. Wah, you. I don't know the details of what happened, but surely Hatsune doesn't want to see you. If you like her and wish for her happiness, you should at least know that much. Absolutely do not dampen their graduation celebration. I owe them a debt of gratitude. That's why I want to protect the once-in-a-lifetime joy of their university graduation. When I threatened him with all the spirit I had, Ubai left as if running away.
Sonic-kun!
Thank goodness, everyone is here. You're all very beautiful. I joined Hatsune and the others. Dressed in their respective kimonos, they are stunningly beautiful.
I'm very happy to have you say that. I worried a lot about which one to wear.
Exchanging light words with them, I bow my head to tell them what I've wanted to convey for a long time. Thank you, everyone, for inviting me on the graduation trip. I only have memories of studying and part-time jobs in college. It was about to end without making important encounters or memories. I thought that was fine, but thanks to everyone, I made memories too.
No way, don't bow. We had fun too. Right. Gratitude is an exaggeration. Rather, there were times we were saved too.
Saying that much, Hatsune strangely started getting nervous. After opening and closing her mouth a few times, she shouted boldly.
Actually, I like you, Sane-kun. I've been interested since high school. Back then, including me, everyone played every day without thinking about the future. I think there were many temptations to play. Despite that, Sane-kun studied intently and did housework for his mom. I respected that part. I was confessed to a few times, but no matter who said what, I ended up thinking, will they care for me like Sane-kun? I couldn't date at all, and I realized I liked Sane-kun, but I couldn't find the chance to talk. If we graduated like this, I'd never see you again, so I boldly invited you on this trip. So, since that Hatsune was fun, for support, we tagged along on the trip. We also came to like Sane-kun.
Huh?
By the way, Sane-kun, is there someone you like among us?
I just enjoyed spending time with you guys. Never even thought about becoming lovers.
That means who gets chosen carries over to after graduation.
They surrounded me as if to say, bring it on.
We'll go on lots of dates even after becoming working adults, and I'll make you like me. Is there anything you want to eat? If it's for Sane-kun, I don't mind making it. Well, I'll properly memorize the road to your house. I'll make sure I can go to Sane-kun's house without getting lost.
Everyone.
They pushed me, but I definitely won't give up Sane-kun. Well, beautiful and domestic me is an easy win. No, I think it's impossible for anyone but me. I'm cute.
Spring brings new beginnings along with endings. I, who was a loner, began to walk the new fiscal year as a working adult with them. After that, Ubai, who absolutely didn't want to admit his fault, eventually couldn't repair relationships with his friends. Because it's true. Why is that gloomy, poor guy with Hatsune-chan? That said, it's hard to make friends after becoming a working adult. And with a cunning personality, he can't get a girlfriend. Damn, why am I a loner? I'm not gloomy or poor. After graduation, not only does he have no lovers or friends, but he is said to be leading a lonely working life, avoided by colleagues. And so, starting my working life, working at the prefectural office is hard, but I was able to learn the job smoothly. My first paycheck as a working adult. I decided to use it for my mother, of course.
Thank you. You didn't have to worry about me.
It's fine. From now on, it's my turn to repay you. Eat without hesitation today, Mom. From now on, I'll get a salary incomparable to part-time jobs. Mom should have leeway to spend money on herself from now on. Seeing Mom overcome one big mountain, surely, Dad is relieved too. Hatsune and the others often invited me out on holidays. Thanks to that, my days are vividly colored, more fulfilling than my student days.
Takoyaki looks delicious. Give me one too. Here, don't get too rowdy.
Intending to support her, they fell for the same person. Friendship that continues without considering that a betrayal is a bit difficult for me. However, they are still best friends and get along well surrounding me. Among them, living in the moment, maybe such a form of friendship is okay.
I kind of agree with Sane-kun at the end there. They went on the trip to support their friend, and then didn't back down? Not for me. I prefer friends that actually support each other, but to each their own. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!